Alright, so we're on a little bike tour here around the old quarter in Hanoi. So we thought we would show you guys the little ride we're taking. We got two cars we're riding on here. Me, Hien, and Tai on one, and Sue, Ann, and Jonas on the one behind us. We just want to do a little tour, show you guys around the old quarter here at nighttime, all the lights, the food, the action going on. As you see on the left side here, that's the bike that we're taking. If you've never been to Hanoi, this is definitely a place you guys want to check out once. And come to the old quarter, definitely a lot of noise going on every night. Cars honking, motorbikes honking, smell of food everywhere. Definitely one of those parts of Vietnam where if you're not into crowds, it might not be the place for you, but if you don't mind the crowds and all the people, then definitely this is a must-see. And once you're here, try out some of the local food. Don't just head into the big restaurants. You got to get on the street here and try out some of the local food on the street. My stomach may not be the best for some food, but here when I eat on the street, I have no problem. Everything is cooked quite well and clean. And you definitely get really close to some cars too and motorbikes, so these guys definitely know how to ride the bikes. I don't think anyone's ever had any accident or anything like that, so don't be too worried. Everything gets close, but no problem. And this is coming up to the Lunar New Year too, so it's definitely more busy now than it usually is. Everyone's getting into the Lunar New Year now. And also too, Vietnam is the second largest in the world for coffee, so if you're a coffee drinker, definitely sit down and try a cup of coffee. There's coffee everywhere. Really good coffee. You can have sweet coffee, plain coffee, whatever you like, they got it. The old quarter of Hanoi isn't just a place you visit, it's a place you feel. Tucked just north of Hom Kim Lake, the old quarter is a historic part of Hanoi, where daily life has flowed almost the same way for centuries. As you can see, everyone's definitely doing the same thing they always have done. The old quarter is a dense maze of narrow streets, traditionally known as 36 streets, each once dedicated to a specific trade: silk, silver, paper, herbs, bamboo, and shoes. Many of the street names still reflect those crafts today. The buildings are mostly two houses, narrow at the front, long at the back, designed that way for centuries ago to reduce tax based on street mix. And today we went to a coffee shop here, which was 6 floors high, so you can sit on any floor and enjoy the views on the top. In the middle, they got lots of plants, good vibes, nice place to just kind of sit back and chill out and have a sip of coffee or even a smoothie. This once was a few places where history and modern life overlap without trying to impress you. Families cook, sell, trade, argue, laugh, and live right on the street. You'll see temples squeezed between cafes, motorbikes flowing like water, and balconies heavy with laundry and plants. During the day, you get a better view of the plants, but once you're walking down the streets, just take a look up and see how many floors each building has, and see how many balconies have lots of plants and herbs and everything else the locals are growing here. Nothing is curated, and that's the charm. Also too, if you're into coffee, try the A Coffee iced tea on plastic stools. Just hang out with the locals, watch the life go by. Also too, you'll see a lot of the shops here, they're really narrow. Scooters even have hard times getting down the narrow walkways here. Everyone's all out moving together, anywhere from scooters, vendors, delivery carts, tourists, locals. Everyone's here. Definitely a good place to come check out. Also too, if you're into night markets, I mean this place is bustling all day, but even at nighttime it's cool to check out just so you can come and see all the lights. But you got everything here from clothing, plants, pottery, souvenirs, everything, you name it, they got it here. Also too, the old quarter reflects Hanoi's personality. Practical, not flashy, deeply rooted in family and tradition, resilient, adaptive, quietly proud people. It has survived destiny's colonization, wars, economic shifts without losing its everyday rhythm. Also too, if you're really brave and you like to bargain, give it a shot. A lot of places don't have price tags, so it's a good place to come and bargain. Also too, if you're in Hanoi, they got a street here called the Plant Street. So if you're not checking out some cool plants and seeing how big the tropicals actually get, other than the tiny ones you got at home, come check out the Plant Street. And also beside those streets, there's also the kitchen street, the bathroom street, the living room street. Each one of these streets just carry all items based off of what. Also, motorbikes here are definitely like a life. A lot of people have more motorbikes, I think, than cars. You definitely get stuck in some intersections where there's 50, 60 motorbikes in a row, all ready to take off in front of you. And I can see a truck that just passed us. They all have little mini oranges. Again, a lot of people buy these orange trees for the Lunar New Year. Lots of orchids being delivered everywhere too. I was gonna say, one of the coffee shops we went to today, it's actually through the front entrance of a clothing store. You walk all the way through the clothing store and into the back, which eventually reaches a coffee shop that you go up. I think there's about 5 floors. They go up some spiral staircases. But yeah, some of the coffee shops here, some of the best ones are actually hidden in the back of, like, you know, clothing stores or, you know, restaurants where you got to get through this narrow pathway to reach the back, and then you finally reach some of these really cool coffee shops. So try to make your way through and try to find some of these hidden gems and hidden coffee shops that are all blended right in with other stores. Lots of temples to take a look at. Also, Vietnam just came out with their new car, the VinFast, which is now actually hitting the market in Vancouver, where we're from. I drove one the other day here in Vietnam, and they actually drive pretty good. I think I might even look into picking one up when we get back to Vancouver. Yeah, on the left there, that's where we're selling all the decoration for Lunar New Year. Spent a long day walking, this is definitely a good spot to come and check out, or come stop for a spa or a massage. There's lots of massage places here. Take a little rest, get a massage before you go back on another walking tour. Great prices. Also too, this place is all about noodles, so definitely over here you gotta get at least try one big bowl of pho. I think every day we've been here, we've been eating pho almost every day. We got, you know, big bowls of noodles, so they're definitely enough to fill you up. You can see a lot of the shops are closed now, not just from the Lunar New Year coming up. A lot of places have closed for a week or two. Normally a lot of these shops are open, so if you come other than Lunar New Year, definitely everything will be running, but even now there's probably at least 70% of these businesses are open for the Lunar New Year. The other thing you gotta remember here, a sidewalk doesn't necessarily mean everyone's gonna be stopping for you. So if you do see, crosswalk, so if you do see a crosswalk and the light's green and the cars are going, sometimes you just have to take a big deep breath and walk. A lot of these people will make room for you to cross, so don't be scared to stand there and wait your turn. Sometimes you can wait 20, 30 minutes if you just stand there. So take a deep breath, grab someone's arm, and make your way across the crosswalk. No one will hit you. Most people just go around you. But keep an eye open. There's always people buzzing by you, cars buzzing by you. So just be aware and make your way across. I've seen people stand on the side of the road near crosswalks, just watching cars go by and not sure what to do. So I usually go up to them, either grab their hand or tell them just follow us across the crosswalk. Don't be scared. After your first time getting across a crosswalk, after that it just gets easier and easier. People with selling birds on the back of big huge bird cages on the back of motorbikes. I've seen motorbikes carrying 4 levels of goldfish in bags on the back of the bike. Lots of pottery. So if they can fit it on a motorbike, they will try. So it's also cool to kind of check out what people are trying to you know, bomb around with on their motorbikes. I think every 5 minutes there's a coffee shop. And also too, if you're looking for a 7-Eleven, check out on the corner on the left, it's called Circle K. So that's basically the same as 7-Eleven. So if you need any items from 7-Eleven, come to Circle K. You'll see those more here than a 7-Eleven. More of the Lunar New Year gifts, all the red color here. And again, the food. Definitely check out the food. We got everything from noodles, rice, seafood. We got Asian cuisine, Indian, Western. They have a lot of food from Middle East. So definitely, we got a little bit of food for everyone. Yeah, and a lot of the houses here, the buildings, they definitely got a French influence to them. So you see a lot of the buildings here with a lot of French style built on them. A lot of the local houses here, they're all usually around 5 to 6 stories high. So when I come, I stay with my wife and her parents here. My wife's from Hanoi, so I usually stay in a small village or a small area where their parents stay, and each floor is basically just a bedroom and a bathroom, all the way up spiral staircase. And once you get to the top, a lot of these houses, they have either little gardens on the top, or just where they hang their laundry, let everything dry out. It's definitely just cool to see how they live life here.